Thank you for your patience. Thank you for coming. We're here this afternoon for a very important event organized by the Women's Rights in China and the Committee for U.S. International Broadcasting and Visual Artists Guild.
3月是妇女历史夜，我们纪念所有对妇女解放运动有卓著贡献的女性，同时我们更关注在独裁统治下身心备受折磨的妇女。刘霞，一位女性和妻子，只因丈夫是诺贝尔和平奖获得者，就无端被中国政府软禁在家中近3年。她哭过、笑过、抗争过，但是中共统治者丝毫没有放松对她的看管，她的自由和尊严依然被踩在专制集团的脚下。对她来说，未来是一面关闭的窗户，窗里是无尽的黑暗和噩梦。在中国大陆，刘霞不过是千千万万被剥夺了人身自由权利和遭受各种人权迫害的其中的一个，还有许许多多为维护自身权益以及提出各种正当诉求的女性被当局关押、虐待及迫害。比如早期的贵州的吴玉琴、福建的范艳琼、北京的王力宏，还有现在的刘莎莎、刘平、曹顺利、王怡、苏昌兰、马胜芳、叶海燕等，以及千千万万受过强制堕胎或强制流产的妇女，她们依然在中共统治者及男权社会里饱受煎熬。近日，我们惊喜维权人士曹顺绿女士前往联合国所在地的日内瓦参加一个短期的人权培训时，被北京的警方秘密关押，半年后骤然离世。我们十分悲愤的哀悼，在独裁政权迫害下又失去了一位勇敢的姐妹。曹顺利女士用生命和鲜血谱写了一曲悲壮的中国人权之歌。我们将永远记住在追求自由、维护自身权益上付出巨大代价，甚至于牺牲生命的姐妹们。
协同啊，都是协同工的啊，协同你这里我来把关。你这去告诉小波啊，什么？我们快一点啊。我们再多说几句。不是，我们一上来，但一上来对你会。
Our next speaker is Libby Liu, President of Radio Free Asia. Thank you. I'm deeply honored to be here to pay tribute to a courageous human being, Liu Xia. Liu Xia has been living under house arrest since her husband received the Nobel Peace Prize in 2010, despite not having been charged with a crime. She lives under constant harassment and intimidation by the Chinese authorities. She's not allowed to work or earn a living or have visitors. Her every move is constantly monitored by the government, and yet she continues to stand by her husband. I would like to take this opportunity to announce that in April this year, Radio Free Asia's Mandarin service will launch a new weekly feature series called Letters from Prison. Our first episode will feature the poems of Liu Xia. Through her poetry, she's spoken out from house arrest and borne witness against injustice. Through her poetry, she documents life inside the big prison, also known as China. Radio Free Asia is proud to launch this program with Liu Xia's work. Liu Xia has become one of the most visible and most respected symbols of quiet defiance against an oppressive regime. We read her poems to show that she is not alone, that the world has not forgotten her, and that we stand with her. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Liu. The following speaker is Ann Newman, Executive Director of the U.S. Committee to International Broadcasting.
Thank you. Thank you, Jing, for organizing this event. Thank you, Libby, for your incredible effort to share this information and these poems and the voice from people in prison. Thank you. I'd like to share a letter to Mrs. Obama. It's an open letter that's signed by Women's Rights in China, by the Committee for U.S. International Broadcasting, by the Visual Artists Guild, and by Women's Rights Without Frontiers. Dear Mrs. Obama, on the eve of your trip to China with your daughters, Malaya, Sasha, and your mother, Marion Robinson, we respectfully request that you include the stories of two Chinese women in your discussions about culture and people-to-people relations. We request that you include the stories of Cao Shen-li and Li Xuyan in your conversation with Peng Liyuan, the wife of China's president. These two women were physically and psychologically abused, and their lives were brutally taken by China's government. As the First Lady of the United States of America, traveling to China during Women's History Month, with 20% of the world's women living in China, it is important for you to not overlook their tragic stories. Cao Shen-li was an advocate for the right of independent civilians to participate in China's government's drafting of human rights reports. Her detention, persecution, and death by China's government has been rightly condemned and remains of a serious concern of the United States government.
I sit here, watching the sky turn from bright to dark, listening to the last ray of the sun, that groans, waiting for the first drop of tear to knock on the glass of an open window. One word waiting for another. They never meet. A drop of rain molds the sky and the earth into one. In still time, the soul of rain quietly comes down. The next two poems will be read by the volunteer of Women's Rights in China, Carla May. Thank you.
A word by Liu Xia. In the morning, a word, as if a conspiracy, hiding in someone else's dream, peeks at me. The moment I open my eyes, it possesses me with an elegant posture. Loneliness. The word is a terminal illness. Aching and screaming. It could kill you. I deeply envy this word. It possesses me, then thrives.
I'd like to invite our next speaker, Karen Burns. Thank you, Ms. Burns.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd just like to commend the organizers of this event for doing such a wonderful job of bringing to our consciousness the plight of Liu Xia, as well as so many women who are being persecuted, detained, tortured, and put to death for their belief in human rights, and just for seeking the ordinary freedom we wish to have in our lives. As a lawyer, I am just appalled that we have a situation where this exists in the world, where a woman who has done absolutely nothing wrong can essentially be held under the most brutal and extreme conditions.
Saya nampak macam ni, kalau so orang dia tu yang